All right, everybody, coming to you with an impromptu review of this piece of shit Volkswagen. I think it's a 2019 or 2020 Golf or something. I had to rent it after enjoying a bit of a debacle with my car that I usually drive. And I mean, looking at it, you can tell, kind of looks like shit. I mean, it'd be a great car for maybe a woman or a homosexual, and I think it really kind of speaks for the the country where it was designed and built, being Germany. So one thing off the bat I don't like about this car is, in order to open the hood or the rear latch here, you got to push that forward and pull it up fast enough, otherwise it'll lock, like it just did on me. And I mean, you've got plenty of space in the back. You can see I got a bike took apart that fit, which is cool. You get a little cover here, which is also cool. I think this is retarded. I mean, why not just buy an SUV? Something that stands out to me about this particular arrangement there is, I mean, how long you think that's gonna last? It's, they don't exactly make things like they used to, and it's probably a $500 job right there. Maybe it's easy, I don't know. We come over to the gas cap here, no kind of security. I can just flip it open. I drive a 2007, and that's got a security feature on it, to where you gotta pull a cable from the inside of the car so you don't have people coming and fucking with your gas tank. Maybe it'd be better if you get the one, get it in a sedan configuration as opposed to this hatchback shit. I mean, you've got the ladder rack on top. That's, or not a ladder rack, but whatever the hell they're called, which is, I mean, that's kind of cool. So it's definitely not a horrible vehicle. If I would have financed it for $25,000, I would probably wake up every morning and shed a tear of remorse. So moving on to the interior, it gets even worse. As you can hear, the beep sounds like dog shit. So I'll take the key out. I have to hear that. So, I mean, the interior's not bad. I mean, it's pretty slick looking. Don't mind my basketball shorts. But here's where the little things really start to come in. So here's the key in the ignition, right? Notice how I'm twisting it and nothing's happening. So in order to start the engine, you got to have your foot on the brake, which I think is very annoying. You've got your infotainment system here, which is cool, but again, I mean, that's just one more thing you don't need to fucking brake. This is touchscreen. The problem with this is that when you connect your phone to it, if you don't have the permission set up correctly, this being a rental car, I didn't do that, but even if I weren't renting the vehicle, every time you start the car, as you can see, you get an error message. Not that error message, it's more of a couldn't connect or sync kind of message, which is still pretty irritating. Coming up to the dashboard here, I mean, it's pretty sleek. Looks like it was made with a good material. You got your mirrors and everything. That's cool, whatever. This, I'm like 5'10", and if I don't have this flipped up, it hits my head. So again, if you're smaller, maybe a great car. No power seat, forward and back adjustment. The passenger detection system is absolute dog shit in this vehicle. So if I plop my phone down in the seat while I'm driving, then you get a constant ding, 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 because the passenger seat belt's not plugged in. So I got to take the seat belt and plug it in order for the error message to go away, which is very annoying. Again, with the software, it's like it's not terribly buggy, but it's not perfect. And when you get into these newer cars with all this computer technology bullshit, you get one bug in there and it can really mess up the drivability of the vehicle. It does have like quasi paddle shifters, which is cool. I'm not gonna lie, this car has a little bit of get up and go, but the motor is very small. And sure, it's turbocharged, sounds pretty cool, but if I'm pulling out into the road or onto a highway off-ramp, for instance, when I put it to the floor, when I have to wait 3 seconds for the power to kick in because there's so little in the lower end of the RPMs, that's just, I guess that's personal preference. But as far as maintenance goes, it's like, well, now, you have something fail and you got to replace that turbo. I mean, that ain't going to be cheap. And what the fuck's the point of having a turbo? It's a daily driver car. This is not a race car. So it's like, why do you have an expense in there that is just going to cost a bunch of money and provide very little benefit? Like maybe they say the fuel economy improves or something, but I don't think the savings are in any way, shape, or form worth it. Maybe 5, 6, 7, 8 years down the road, this would be a great used car purchase. I don't think so. All the techno gizmo bullshit and all the unnecessary sensors, turbochargers, and what have you. I think that's going to be something you're going to want to plan for long term. This cigarette lighter here, this broke already. This car's a year old. I think it's got 28,000 miles on it. So no automatic climate control, which once you get used to is a lot nicer to have than you would think. This particular model was equipped with automatic window up and downs. This lady's giving me some weird look, probably because I'm sitting in my car with the door open, talking to myself. But so that's kind of a cool feature. It's got automatic windows in the rear and the front, no sunroof, and plenty of room in the back for activities, at least if you're willing to sacrifice your two bottom seats. So I'll do a little one more walk around. Let's take a look at the motor here and let me know what you guys think. I know it's mostly me talking, and as far as car review videos go, it's not very good. I'm not showing a lot of the car, but I don't like this car very much, so that's why. It's a piece of shit. All right, they're pretty standard, I guess. Bunch of techno gizmo bullshit. I mean, that's it sounds pretty good, running tickety-boo, but these Germans, they love the shit in their vehicles, so I guess that's what you get when you buy German. So back seats, again, both of them fold down. I'm not sure if that's a standard option or not. But yeah, I mean, if you've got to rent a car for a road trip, I would say this is good. Also, there's no lumbar seat adjustment on either of the front seats here, but they are heated, so it's like, if I had to choose, I'd rather have lumbar support versus heated seats. But I'll step back here and do one more walk around of the vehicle. Pretty, I mean, it's like you look at it from the front and it's like, oh yeah, that says, it's kind of cool, it's got the little headlights and stuff, and then you come around to the side and it's like, wow, okay, looks kind of like shit. But whatever, hope you guys like my impromptu car review of this piece of shit Volkswagen. What is it again? It's Volkswagen Golf 4Motion, probably 2019 or 2020. So toodaloo, folks.